What's going on, boys? What's up, Hamza? How you doing? I'm just gonna start right now. Try to get this done real quick. What's up, Pusha P? A bunch of people killed it today. Good job. Very, very bullish action in the markets. So good job on them calls, especially everyone that hit Tesla. Congratulations. What's up, Ricky? How you doing? Just complete squeeze on Tesla today. That had some news and it just absolutely ripped. A bunch of meme stocks went. Let's get into SPY here. So absolutely crazy rally, but everyone knows when everyone's on one side of the boat, everyone thought the world was ending right here. And what happened on Monday, that Monday, March 14th, when we took out the lows, was it? No. Yeah, so Monday, March 14th, when we couldn't take out this lower trend line here and the market recovered, it was a sign that sellers were exhausted. What's up, Andrew? But at the same time, even if we were to bounce, no one in their right mind could tell you that we were going to rip from $415 to $450 on SPY in just 6 days. So basically, if you want to really understand how wild this rally is here, we have gone from the low to the high in 6 days. We have gone. What is happening with my mouse? Okay, in 6 days we've moved 8% on SPY. SPY generally gives an annualized return of 10%. Obviously, from the beginning of the year, we're still red on SPY, but that's a crazy move. 8% on SPY in 6 days is insane. What's up, Carlos? How you doing? Andrew, G Money, how you guys doing? I hope you guys had a great day. Didn't do much myself here. I hit some QQ. I tried some QQQ calls today. Didn't work. Got stopped out. If I held them, it would have worked, but it is what it is. You know, I get stopped out sometimes. Other than that, I mean, huge run. Everything is leaning bullish. I do have a big resistance on SPY to watch tomorrow. This 450.15. I don't remember when this line is from, but it looks like we rejected from there today and we closed about 50 cents lower. So watch 450.15 tomorrow on SPY. I think that number will be kind of significant. Obviously, sometimes you pass the number and then it comes back and close right below. You need a close on top of this number or a hold on top of this number for it to be valid. So tomorrow, watch 450.15. We have Jerome Powell talking tomorrow morning as well. So if you are in calls, you might want to adjust a little bit or hedge at least going into Jerome Powell. Last time Jerome Powell talked was, I believe, was it March 14th? Wednesday. No, it was March 16th, I believe. And he had a big reaction in the markets when Jerome Powell was talking. It was right here, yeah. So March 16th was the last time Jay Powell talked. I think it was the Fed FOMC speech. And this is what happened. He talked at 2 o'clock, I believe, at 1400, and we dumped straight down. So if you're in calls, maybe take some hedges. Or maybe if you're still bullish, maybe wait for entries into calls on that dip when he does talk. What's up, Ginger? How you doing? QQQ, same thing, super strong, being carried 6 days straight up in a line. Again, it is very bullish. I don't think you should be chasing anything up here. If you're scalping, it's definitely bullish. You can scalp all you want, right? But long-term positions, for me, it's hard. QQQ, we still have a move up to the 200-day possible here around 368.17. So QQQ can keep going until 368.17. That's the next big resistance, which is a 200-day moving average. See if we can actually get there. We're just ripping through every single resistance. Everything is bullish. So someone in here asked, is this normal? Well, obviously this bounce is not normal, but what happens is it's a negative feedback cycle. So every single person is bearish. First of all, they're going to squeeze out their existing positions. Even I have a few existing positions that I have. I'm not too hurt by it. I'm just waiting for the proper time to get more, or waiting for a little consolidation bull flag so I can enter some bullish positions as well. We'll see how the market shapes up. But what I'm talking about these 6 days is everyone's bearish. Every single macro event is trending bearish. Interest rates raising, World War III, the Fed screwing up, inflation, everything is pointing downwards. So basically what happens is, first, the market goes up. Some people have to cover their puts. More people buy puts. Market goes up some more. More people have to cover their puts. More people take puts. And it's just a negative feedback cycle until it actually finishes. So that's why these bear market rallies are so vicious. I suggest you guys read up on them. A lot of the time, even in the last financial crisis, in the dot-com crash, in the financial crisis, everyone knew that we were going into a recession. Everyone knew that That's exactly what I'm talking about, Carlos. It's like people keep trying to take puts and then they keep getting short squeezed. Then more people take puts and then they keep trying to get short squeezed. So that's what they're doing right now, and it's just a negative cycle until it's not anymore. And even like you're seeing in every crisis, whenever they knew that was going into a recession, if you could time the market that easily, everyone would be a billionaire, right? So we just have to wait for our opportunity. Sometimes it's best to sit out even in these rallies, because I know a lot of, like, I have a lot of friends, I know a lot of hedge fund traders, I know a lot of a long time older traders, and they've taught me a lot. And one thing they taught me was in 2001, almost all of them got smoked. What they did was every single one of these rallies, they bought it all the way down in 2001. They all ended up going broke in 2001. And very few people can trade a bear market properly. It's best to just chill, relax. I know everything looks bullish, and you know what's going to actually happen? This market's going to keep going up until people think that it's back into a bull market. As soon as everyone says, oh, this is screwed, we're back in a bull market, that's when they're going to turn the market. All these dip buyers are going to get destroyed, and we're going to short it on the way down. So IWM, what we're waiting for right here is 209.55. We've been looking for this number for a while. Right now, we're just kind of basing out. This 209.55 is all the way from January of 21. Big range. Right now, we're almost retesting the bottom of it. Honestly, very soon, if we reject 209.55, 210 area on IWM, we can come right back down to the bottom of the range. And if we break the bottom of the range, then we're back clearly in a downtrend. But right now, IWM is just basing. XLF is clearly the strongest out of all of them. It's above all the moving averages. SPY did break above the 200-day moving average today as well. I told you guys to watch it in the morning. SPY is back above all the moving averages as well for now. 6 days straight up. Do we have to go and pull back to the 200 before we go higher, or do we just keep going higher? Let's see tomorrow. Right now, the market's just in a very iffy place. It's very hard for me to chase stocks after 6 days straight up, and it's not time for me to short yet either. So SPX, I told you guys 45.20 would probably be the top today. Hit 45.20. It looked like it was going to rip through, and then they rejected it right at the end of the day there. Big red candle as soon as we tried it. 45.20 right here. Never closed the candle above the first 5-minute candle. We got above to 45.21, closed that candle 45.19, and then the second candle just showed a clear rejection. Big sell volume at the end of the day there as well. So tomorrow, let's see, that same level is going to be there, 45.20. VIX broke below this trend line. So VIX, for now, it's just been selling off completely in this big rally. It looks like they're still selling volatility. Why do I say that? I think they're more selling volatility than they are actually buying the indexes. That's why you're seeing more weakness in IWM and other indexes other than SPY, because SPY is the VIX is correlated to the SPY, because the VIX is basically how many people buy puts on SPY. So when the SPY rips, VIX comes down, but the VIX has little to no correlation with IWM. Other than that, Tesla, huge day. If you caught Tesla, congratulations. T called this one out last week. I believe his calls went up like 800-900% or something. So congratulations if you followed those and held. Today, just an absolute ripper. They had news that they opened their factory in Berlin. This is a daily and weekly breakout on Tesla. And again, Tesla 1 week closed below the 50-day moving average. Next week, bullish engulfing. And right now, we're just completely gap and go territory on Tesla. So who knows where this one can really go? Look at the daily, just flew through all the moving averages. The 8-day, the 21-day, the 50-day, now the all the moving averages flew right through. What was that about candle at close? On SPX, I said this morning, I don't think SPX gets through 45.20. So I had 45.20-ish, I wrote, because there's a little range here that I've seen a lot of selling happen. 45.20 to 45.17 was my range. We broke through 45.20 for a grand total of 10 seconds. Candle came down, closed below it. Next candle showed a hard rejection of 45.20. Why do I say that? Bearish engulfing candle. And we closed all the way down at 45.09 on this 5-minute candle, which shows 45.20 has a lot of people selling there. Someone was stopping it there. Other than that, tomorrow 45.20 will be a level as well, and I'll send my other levels in the morning. So Tesla's flying. PDD, very strong day for China as well. They announced more stock buybacks in China. They also said that the US can audit their businesses so they can have so investors can be more secure and confident in investing in Chinese names. It's a genius idea in my opinion for China. And China still looks like it can run a lot more. If this is the bottom, remember what I said on Friday, I believe, or was it yesterday? Right now, we put in a low, we put in a lower high. I guess we have to move this over now. Now we have to wait for a higher low. If we go and set a higher low, that's where you want your entry on some long-term China. You don't want to buy it while it's ripping. You want to see a pullback maybe to fill this gap. That would probably be my target if I was to get into long-term Chinese equity. I would buy some equity or leaps or whatever you want, monthlies. If PDD pulls back to this 29.75, which would be a gap fill, that's where I'll look to make my entry on a longer term, like a monthly KWeb, monthly PDD, monthly BABA, like far out. But other than that, I'm not chasing it when it's up. Jesus. Let's see how much is up. I can't even guess that. From the lows, which was only 6 days ago, Chinese stocks are up 113% on PDD. So if you want to chase a stock up 113% in 6 days, be my guest, but I will not do that personally. I'll be patiently waiting for this 29.75. If I get it, then I will buy probably June or further out calls on this PDD, maybe even leaps. That's my plan on China. Net. So exactly like most of the stuff that I'm talking about today is exactly like this. I like swing trading, right? I scalp here and there, but my favorite thing to do is swing trading. You guys seen that when we destroyed puts in January, February. I took my next layer of puts a little too early, so I'm waiting for a setup. I'm not gonna rush in. I'll scalp here and there, but I'm not gonna rush into calls when PDD's up 113% in 6 days, or when Tesla's up here. I know you guys might find success in that, but that's not my preferred style of trading. You know, Tesla's up 32% in 6 days. I'm not jumping. I don't have FOMO. I don't worry about missing. I do this like all the time. I do this for a living, right? So I can wait it out. I'm not too worried about missing 1-2 plays here and there. But for you guys that can scalp and like love doing this day-to-day stuff, go for it. I mean, you guys are killing it in the group. T and Goldman are crushing it. And I'm just going to wait for my setups. Net here. Yesterday we went over it on post market. Remember, it held all these moving averages. They're all stuck together right here. 8-day, 21-day, 50-day. And I said a move to the 200-day can work, which is up at 128. We got a huge rip on net today, up 10%. It moved up about 14 or moved up. Jeez, I can't even do math right now. Moved up about 13 points today. Closed up about 10 points, which is almost 10% exactly on net. Big base forming here, guys. So if now the levels you have to watch on net, this thing can absolutely fly. Look how every bounce has rejected the 200-day moving average. So back here in January, we almost got to the 200-day. Back here in February, almost got to the 200-day. Back here in early March, almost got to the 200-day. And now we're almost at the 200-day. Carlos, all these runs signed for a return soon. Honestly, I have no idea. We can run right back to all-time highs. The stock market is not predictable. In my opinion, this is just a bear market rally. As soon as everyone starts turning bullish and the bears quit, that's when the market's going to roll over, in my opinion. But other than that, anything is possible. I can't predict the future. Net right here, we have a very, very clear level at 120, guys. If we get over 120 on net, you could see a big, big run on this one. Cybersecurity stocks are hot. This one is in the space. And keep an eye on net. We have a little inverse head and shoulders forming here as well. And this stock can go crazy, especially with the market favoring growth stocks right now. Net is definitely a candidate to keep ripping. So keep an eye on net. If we do get over 120, it's possible to go on a huge run. It is beat down like crazy. If you go to the weekly or the monthly, there's a lot of room to the upside. Yeah, weekly stochastics are just now turning back into positive territory. You got Bollinger Bands probably the MACD is getting very close to crossing back up. So keep an eye on net for upside over 120 can go on a very big run. UPSD just sitting watching this one. It's noticeably weak the last couple of days. The rest of the market's been running. Money has been running out of value, like UPS, Walmart, Red, Costco was pretty flat today. I mean, it was green. Oh, it ended the day nicely, but earlier when I looked at it, it was just choppy. Target, another one that was just choppy, I believe, actually closed red. So all these value type of names, Target, Walmart, Costco, Home Depot, I think even MasterCard and MasterCard was profit taking there, but not too weak. AXP, that's an ugly daily candle. That looks like a reversing candle. So all these value stocks are people are taking money out of them and putting them into high growth, which is usually not normal, especially in a raising rates economy. So let's see what happens. I mean, AXP is set up to short here, I think. I would wait this week out, see how we end the week, and then watch this AXP weekly candle here. And if it ends like a doji, or if it ends like a grave gear, what is that name, bro? Like a reversal doji, the one where there's a huge upper wick and the body of the candle's lower down. That could signal a reversal into next week. And just watch this AXP. I mean, this is a pretty strong resistance at 195, and we almost got there. And so far, this daily candle doesn't look good right now. So if we have confirmation tomorrow, if we close below today's low, maybe a reversal might be set up for AXP later this week. One thing I am very, very bullish on. I know I sound bearish in all my videos. I said net could probably go. One thing I'm very bullish on is commodities, guys. Make sure you're watching commodities. I did already pick up and call out a bunch of uranium equity. I do like the uranium names going forward. DNN is set up right here as well. It looks like it's just consolidating for one day, even ended green today as well. Looks like it wants a bull flag before the next leg up. CCJ, same thing, looks very, very strong. If you guys remember what I called out when I first called it out, the weekly bull flag break went last time on CCJ. The weekly bull flag break almost went 50%. So 50% from this weekly bull flag break would probably put us around up here around 37 bucks on CCJ if it plays out the exact same way. So there's a lot of room up on CCJ, UUU, DNN. You can write this on your list as well. I'll give it out to you for free. BTU is a coal company. I'm looking for an entry on this one as well. With inflation, commodities will be in a bull market for a long time, in my opinion. Another one to watch is this MOS. You can see how strong this one is as well. All-time highs in this kind of market. This one is also another commodity type company. Alcoa, another. Look at this setup, almost exactly like the rest of the uranium. GDX is a gold miner. This is another one to keep an eye on. Very close to all-time high. You guys want to buy stocks that are coming from the bottom left to the top right. You want to follow this kind of trend. You don't need to be buying this kind of trend, okay? I know it's ripping like crazy, but if I was to have equity in my account, which I do, most of it's in commodities right now. AG is silver. Look at this. From bottom left, top right. LAC, lithium stock. Make sure you're watching this one. I'm going to be looking for an entry on this one if I get a couple more days of consolidation. And thank you guys for attending. I hope you guys found something useful in that one, and I'll see you tomorrow.